Hey guys, Super Gamer Bro 618 here, and today I'm going to be doing a top 10 list of my favourite Pokemon. This is going to be the first top 10 on my list because I normally do top 5s. And speaking of top 5s, I did a top 5 favourite Pokemon list, but I've grown up a bit more now. I've found out some more Pokemon and my opinion has completely changed. So I will keep that video, but this is just the new version of it. I'm sorry that I didn't make any videos last week. I had exams and I had to revise and I was really busy that week. So definitely this week I will be doing some more videos, and this is the first one. This video has taken me so long to make. Like, it's just taken so long. Finally got it for you guys, and make sure that you tell me what your favourite Pokemon are in the comments below. So, let's do it. Number 10 on the list goes to Monferno. This guy is actually really cool. Me and Extreme Gamer 895 really like this guy. He's a monkey. I like Mankey. He's a fire type, which is my favourite type. The only thing is that I haven't been seeing him that much, like in the other games. But yeah, Monferno, number 10. Number 9 on the list goes to a monstrosity of a Pokemon, and he's on the front cover to one of the most recent generation / games for Pokemon, Yveltal, I think you pronounce it, Yveltal, I'm not sure. So anyway, are you looking at this dude? Black, red and grey. That is just such a cool combination, well, in my opinion anyway. His height and his weight looks pretty good. He's a dark and flying type, which is one of my favourite types. My only issue is, it's just like Inferno, I haven't been seeing people play as him that much. And people seem to prefer Xerneas, which is an okay Pokemon, but design-wise I've got to go Yveltal. And when I first saw him for the front cover of Pokemon Y, I thought he looked really cool. So, and he kind of looks like a bird, but like with 3 wings, I'm not really sure. But I really like his design. It looks like 3 hands or something. He's going to be a really cool Pokemon to like use, and it would just be really hard to go up against. So. Number 8 on the list goes to a Pokemon that everybody should know, because if you don't know this Pokemon, then you know nothing at all about Pokemon. Number 8 on the list goes to Pikachu. This guy is so adorable, I'm not joking, even though that I think that Cubchoo is probably the cutest looking Pokemon. Pikachu is a really good Pokemon. I believe he's on level 23 on my Pokemon Leaf Green for the Game Boy Advance. And I've been doing like really good with Pikachu, and my Charmeleon is helping with that as well. My only issue with Pikachu is that in Pokemon Rumble Worlds, that 3DS game, that was a mouthful, but all the characters, they're toned down, like, and they're not very good, and Pikachu is one of them. I've been using him in most of the levels, and he is getting destroyed. And I'm like, oh, you other Pokemon, like, you guys are monsters. Like, these other Pokemons and this huge Pokemon, they're just attacking this little guy. I mean, leave Pikachu alone. Now, sure, he is generic looking. He's an electric mouse Pokemon, I believe. But it's Pikachu. Give him a chance, man. And he definitely deserves an 8th spot on my list. I am going to be receiving a lot of questions about this one in the comments below. I have already done so when I told my friends my top 10 list before I made this video. Because this is my favourite legendary, and I believe the only legendary on this list, I think. Yeah, my favorite legendary is Groudon. I can explain, guys. I know that loads of people prefer Kyogre, and some people also like Deoxys and Rayquaza. But one thing about Groudon that I've always liked was that in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you summon a Groudon, he does nothing at all. No, he's not Goldeen. You touch this guy, you are going to get wrecked. And he is just standing there looking at you like, wait, what's going on? Why am I here? He's just literally standing there doing nothing, and if you touch him, you are going to get so much damage. Groudon is actually really good. Now, there is a few problems about Groudon which we all know. First off, he's not a fire type apparently. He's a ground type. Really? I don't really get it. And also, loads of people are preferring Kyogre because some of his attacks are better, and Groudon is actually quite slow. But I like Groudon, some other people like Groudon. Groudon, you may be slow and some of your attacks might not be that good compared to Kyogre, but you are my favourite legendary. You guys are going to kill me for this one. It's a Pokemon that we all know and love, but loads of people just prefer the grass version, or the grass guy in the starters, because number 6 on the list is Blaziken. And now you know why, because loads of people are going to say, oh, you should have chose Sceptile or something. Sceptile and Treecko, don't get me wrong, they are really good. I actually like them, but they didn't quite make the list. Same with Mudkip. They're really good, but as I said, my favourite type has to be fire. Blaziken is just amazing, and I don't even need to talk about this guy's Mega Evolution. We all know it. Just look on Google Images and search it up. I'm so speechless right now. My only issue with it is that his design isn't my favourite. I was very tempted to put, like, as you can see in the picture, I wanted to put his Mega Evolution picture in there instead of his regular form, but then you guys wouldn't know which one I was talking about. It's the same as number 1 on the list, to be honest. Oh no, spoiler alert. But anyway, I like him, he's really cool, and he makes my 6th spot on my list. Woo, going into the top 5 now, and this Pokemon was actually my favourite for a time. He actually was. But then I started to realise that he actually wasn't, and he was actually getting worse over time. But it's not like he's the worst Pokemon of all, but he's just not as good as the people that I'm about to talk about. So number 5 on the list is Lucario. You probably expected this, because if you see my top 5 favourite Pokemon, you probably would have saw this. But Lucario is actually really good. If you've ever played Pokemon, you will know the amount of destruction that this thing causes. Lucario is a monster, but in a good way. And by far, my favourite Pokemon fight, like ever, like in the anime, was Weasel versus Lucario. I'm not even going to tell you who won, or who even won. They could have drew, one of them could have lost, one of them could have won. I'm not going to say. But Lucario was absolute boss. I was sitting in my chair watching this, and I actually felt sorry for Weasel, because in my mind, even though that Lucario is my favourite, I was like, oh, Lucario, you monster. And that's why I loved him so much. Metal Claw, Aura Sphere, he's got all of those good moves, and that's why Lucario makes my 5th spot, and not my number 1 spot, because these other Pokemon just touch my heart even more. This is a very odd transition. moving on to a Pokemon that does quite a lot of damage. And now we're going to a Pokemon that is one of the smallest and most adorable Pokemon. And I know that a lot of people are going to complain that you might say that Tepig is better. But hey, it's my opinion. Number 4 on the list is the Oshawott, or Ashawott, I'm not sure how to say his name. But, I mean, this guy, he's cute. He's really cute. Same, even though, like I said, Cubchoo is my cutest Pokemon, just look at him. And yes, Tepig is very good, but once we get forward into the top 10, you would see why Tepig did not make the list. Because there is an abomination that makes the list afterwards. But anyway, Oshawott has always been... He was actually my first favourite Pokemon when I saw the first Mystery Dungeon, I believe, on the Wii. I was very pumped up because you just see this adorable little Pokemon walking across like the entire stage, like beating everybody up. It was so cute. Like I said before, loads of people are dissing on this guy and hating on him, even at school. I'm like, guys, it's Oshawott, give him a chance. Oshawott, I don't care what anybody says, you're one of my favourite Pokemon. We all know Eevee, right? The Pokemon that can evolve into any type you really want. And that actually gives a spoiler alert because one of my friends at school, their favourite is Eevee. But number 3 on the list is one of the versions of Eevee. So which one is it? And just to surprise you, my favourite one is Vaporeon. Have you seen this guy's card, for starters? I mean, just take a look at this card. This card is just so boss. And even though that loads of people might complain, saying that, oh, Umbreon is better or something, Umbreon is good. And Electric type, like I said, is my second best type. But something about Vaporeon, I just love. He's one of those Pokemon that you just can't explain why you like it so much. I mean, first of all, look at this dude's eyes. Okay, that's just really cute. And second of all, are you looking at this guy's design? It's just sick. And I like his move. I believe it's called Hydro Cannon or something. Maybe I'm thinking of Mudkip's Mega Evolution guy thing. I'm not sure. But anyway, Vaporeon is very cool. My favourite evolution, my favourite water type Pokemon, and you are in my book. Okay, just to let you know, this Pokemon is the reason why Tepig did not make the list. So if Tepig wasn't on there, then who was? My second favourite Pokemon ever is Emboar. Funny story how I saw this guy at first. I was on my way home from school, and then I glimpsed over this guy that had a Pokemon X or Y 3DS XL. I glimpsed over it, like over his shoulder on the bus, and he was playing Pokemon Black, I believe. And he sent out he sent out an Emboar. This Emboar demolished, and I mean demolished, this Caterpie. Like, sure, Caterpie is weak and all, but he literally demolished him. Like, if that was real life, Caterpie would have been like in ashes. I was like, whoa. And then the guy just closed his 3DS like it was nothing, and then just went off the bus. And then I was thinking, do you know what's happened? Emboar just wrecks the heck out of that guy. Ever since then, Emboar has been one of my favourite Pokemon. And maybe for that split second moment, he was getting to my favourite, but not quite. If you guys have seen my top 5 favourite Pokemon list, you might know who it is because he's actually on there. He is a fire type, which is my favourite type, as I just said. It's my Psychic on Pokemon Rumble World. and he is just simply amazing. My all-time favorite Pokemon is Charizard. Funny story, I didn't actually first see Charizard in a Pokemon game. I first saw him in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because I simply knew nothing about Pokemon then. And it's just Charizard, okay? He's got fire on the end of his tail. That explains a lot, actually. That I have only got one complaint about Charizard. One complaint, okay? Because, you know, when I was talking about Pokemon Rumble Worlds for the 3DS, they make the characters really weak. I found that Charizard was actually, in my opinion, the worst Pokemon, well, one of the worst Pokemons in the game. He was really slow, his attacks were poor, and his speed was just downright disgusting. But in the actual Pokemon games, besides the not so good spin-offs and the Rumble World series and dungeons, forget about those. Charizard is Charizard at the end of the day. The same dragon that we all know and love. The X version of him is just absolutely boss. Everybody has been saying that. Yes, the Y version is okay, but it looks he's just got a couple more shot pieces. But I love Charizard so much that he's actually, Mega Charizard X is actually on my background for my 3DS, if you've seen some of my Frustration series. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's Charizard. Everybody loves Charizard and his Mega Charizard X version. We all love him. I do. You're my favourite Pokemon. That's it. Charizard #1. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what are your favourite Pokemon in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.